Welcome back. In this video we're gonna cover our likes and add a user. So let's jump right on it. Let's open our Visual Studio. Inside the postcard we're gonna create a function called const add user or add friend, whatever you want. It's gonna be async and we're not gonna accept anything, and inside we're gonna start add try and catch block and console.log error.message and alert that error.message as well here. Then what we wanna do, we can create some variables that we're gonna use, and first we're gonna get that user equals use context of auth context like we did in the previous video. So let's import that. Let's import that auth context from app context, and also from React we need that use context hook. Next, what we need to import, it's gonna be those reducers, and we're gonna create another. So let's open post reducer. Over here we're gonna add action called add like. So let's create add like, and it's gonna be called add like that. Then what we want to do here, we're gonna create likes, and it's gonna be empty list as well. And let's add another case called post actions dot add a like. We're gonna return all the previous state, error gonna be false, and posts, we don't gonna have posts, we're gonna have likes, and we're gonna add action dot likes. Now when we got that, over here we're gonna add something like import, and what we're gonna import that post reducer. So post reducer from app context post reducer. Then we're gonna import, let's see, post actions. Let's copy that, and post states. Let's import post actions, post states. If I'm post states, okay. Now when we got that, let's create our state and dispatch. So state and dispatch, it's gonna be equal to use reducer, and over here we're gonna have post reducer with that post states. We also need to import use reducer from React, and now we can start creating collections and collection reference to our posts where we're gonna store that likes inside our database. So let's create likes reference ref, and it's gonna be document of collection, and inside here we're gonna have our database. We're gonna have posts inside our database. Then we're gonna provide an ID and likes gonna be another collection inside our post collections, and this ID is gonna be post ID. So this ID is that if we go to the main, we can scroll to the bottom, and this is the ID. We can provide that document ID, so this is the ID of our entire post, and I forget to add event. I already put it here, but forget to add it to prevent default, so we don't have that annoying refresh. So let's add something. Let's go back to the main and simply let's copy this Firestore. So let's import that over here. We need database, so let's go back to the main, import that database from our Firebase, and now when we are set, let's create another collection now. likes collection. It's gonna be collection of database inside the database, and again we're gonna target posts and these ID likes. What else we can import? We got these post actions, so let's import that and destructure it. So we need that add like and handle error. It's gonna be equals post actions, and when that is done we can start adding logic here. So first let's add that query. It's gonna be query, and over here we're gonna go to the collection database of users. So inside the users, because we're gonna add the list of the users inside our user, I will show you, and we want to find particular user. So we want to find particular user, in this case John Doe or my email, so whatever user is logged in our application, and we wanna add user.uid. So where we need to import where over here, and that is it for now. After that, let's create a document. It's gonna be await get docs of that query, so we're gonna get all the documents based on this query, and when we click on that particular document with that ID, we're gonna get the reference of it. So let's get data, and it's gonna be document.docs 0, so first dot reference, and that's how we can target particular post. And over here await, we're gonna update it, so update document that Firebase is providing at us. You can check this on docs, Firebase docs, check that update. We're gonna provide the data, that particular document. Inside we're gonna add object friends, and inside the friends we're gonna use array union that Firebase is providing, and that array union gonna update everything that we provide here in this object. So ID it's gonna be UID, then we're gonna add image, and it's gonna be logo, and name gonna be name. So with the array union we're gonna simply add an user, and later we're gonna use array.remove, and we're gonna remove user from this list. So if you go to the Firebase, and inside the users we're gonna add list of friends over here to particular user, in our case this user, because we are logged with that user in our application. So let's go back. What else now we're gonna add? We're gonna add that handle like, so const handle like, it's gonna be async function, and we wanna add event over here. We also want to prevent it from refresh. Then we're gonna create another query, and inside that query we're gonna have likes collection, and we wanna go where ID, so where is ID equals user dot UID. We're gonna search that ID based on the user UID, and then const query snapshot shot is gonna be equals await, and again we're gonna get all the documents based on that query. When we got that, we're gonna go const likes document ID we're gonna create. It's gonna be await query snapshot docs of 0 dot ID. So we are getting ID of that query snapshot or particular post. And particular user, I mean. And then console.log, we can console that, but we'll see if it's working. You can try to console log it. Then we will add try and catch block over here. We can put alert error.message. We can also add console log error.message, and now in the try catch block, if that likes doc ID is different from undefined, then what we want to add, we want to const delete ID, so document database posts, and over here we will add that ID likes, and let's add another route likes doc ID. So if we like it, we're gonna store it inside a database, and if we're gonna click it again, this is gonna be different from undefined, and then we're gonna trigger delete, and we're gonna delete it. So we're gonna await delete document and delete ID, and if it's not undefined, we're gonna add it, await set document, we're gonna set it like likes reference, gonna take that likes reference, and we're just gonna add ID inside user dot UID. What we can do next, we can add use effect hook over here. Use effect hook, it's gonna have the list, and now what we can add inside the use effect, we need to get those likes, so const get likes, it's gonna be async function. Over here we are again gonna add try and that catch error block, try catch block, we can copy this, paste it down here, and we can also add dispatch, and inside that dispatch function we can add type handle error function. When that is done, const query, and when we added that error function, you can play with the errors here, and also now we're gonna add that query, we're gonna search that collection of database and posts, gonna search inside the posts, we're gonna get that ID route and likes, and then we're gonna add await on snapshot, we wanna provide query, and for each document inside we're gonna add something like dispatch, and inside dispatch you're gonna have the type, and it's gonna be add like, and over here we're gonna have likes, and it's gonna be doc dot docs dot map, now map through it item, just return item dot data, and what else we're gonna add? We're gonna add a return function, and we're gonna return that get likes, and over here we're gonna add ID, add a like, and handle error. Great. So now let's provide that user ID. Over here add friend image. Okay, that's gonna be something like if user dot with is different from with. So if there is somebody, if we are checking here if we logged in and we want to disable button for add friend on our posts, but on different posts from another users, we want to see that button, so we can add friends. Let's add div. So div like that, and over here we're gonna have on click, it's gonna be add user, and inside that div and inside here we're gonna have first class name. It's gonna be width of full, flex, justify, it's gonna be end, cursor, pointer, margin right of 10. Inside that div we're gonna have the image with the source of add friend, and let's import that image. So let's go at the top where we imported all these images, import add friend from, and it's gonna be something like this, assets slash images slash add friend dot png. Let's import that add friend, and let's close it. We will add class name to it, and it's gonna be something like hover. So when we hover over it, we're gonna add background of blue of 100, and also rounded. It's gonna be XL with padding of 2. Let's provide that handle like. Okay, so where are our likes? Over here. And this button gonna have on click, and it's gonna be handle like. Also over here we're gonna check those likes, so it's gonna be stay dot likes dot length. If it's greater than 0, then we're gonna display our likes. Likes dot length. Okay, that is done as well. Let's go see, and let's go to our application. We refresh it. Okay, we want to try a like post. We are getting 1. We want to remove it. We are getting 0. Now we need to log out because there is no button here for add a friend. So let's sign out. Let's create a new user called Marco, and marco123mail.com. Let's register. Now we are sign in as Marco, and we don't have the image. Okay, so let's create new or something React post. Let's pick another image. Okay, let's pick this SVG. We also provided that file type based on SVG. Open, click upload. We are getting that image. Let's click share. Over here we got that new post. We can like Marco, we can like ourselves, we can delete as well. And now we got this add friend. We can click on that add friend. We can check the database, and over here now we got friend lists with name John Doe. We added John Doe, and also posts got, I will show you, when you like, you should go to the post, and over here we got a new collection of likes and another document with particular ID. Great. And what we can do right now, we can also, let me see, yeah, we will start by adding a button over here. So const handle open like this, and it's gonna be event prevent default over here. Let's create another variable called open. Const open set open use state false. Let's import use state over here, and we will provide set open to true over here, and later we're gonna use that and cover the comments inside our application. And yeah, this is it for this video, and in the next video let's cover the comment section. See everyone next time. Bye.